So you spoke about working for a family back in US
Yes.
and how you were managing their family problems
Yes.
rather than more on asset allocation
Yes.
versus the family offices here.
Yes.
So in general, let's start with family offices. What are family offices and how do they function in general?
The word family office, I actually don't like it because it's so heavily overused. Everybody with an office and a family is a family
The
office,
office,
right?
yeah.
This is the problem with the UAE. So I kind of wanted to cut through the noise and be this thought leader who just says, right, you have a family business. The family business wants to be successful. It wants to grow the family name and build out its legacy.
Okay.
Now, the family business, especially here, given that most family enterprises since the UAE was formed are 50 plus years old. They're probably older, but call
Yeah.
it since the UAE was formed.
Yeah.
A lot of them have key industry pillars. So that's automotive, healthcare, construction, that help run this economy.
Yeah, true.
So as a family business, diversifying into something that's very different is not worth the risk.
Okay.
Plus, there's too much to do. They're still building the
Yeah.
country. Most of these families are making too much money just continuing what they're doing.
Yeah.
If I'm in automotive now, we've got Chinese cars coming in.
Yeah.
They're probably going to dominate 80% of the road in the next few
Yeah.
years.
Next few years, yes.
Construction, they're still building everywhere.
Yeah.
So all these industry units are doing fine. So why take the risk in expanding to India or
Yeah.
expanding to China?
Yeah.
I don't need to. So the family business will only typically look at things that are strategic to the name and the current business verticals.
Okay.
Now, we have this lovely thing called a family office, which not many have in this country, where a dividend is sent to a SPV or a structure in DIFC ADGM, and you have a team of typically, I would call it 2 or 3 people initially,
Yeah.
who their job is to spend that money to make money. And typically they would do that via private equity funds, hedge funds, equities, fixed income, bonds. Initially more liquid strategies because they want to report back to the boss that they're doing a good job.
Yeah.
And then they'll start going private equity,
Yeah.
pushing it around. So there's this big confusion because a lot of people go to the family business and treat it like a family office.
Okay.
And the problem in this country is they're so polite that most people will take that meeting. So a hedge fund New York will go and meet the family business. They'll have a lot of, the family business will learn a lot from the hedge fund,
Yeah.
but they're not structured to make an LP investment in a hedge fund. Some do, but it will take them over a year to kind of consolidate their
Yeah.
liquidity and deal with all
Okay.
the family members to make
Yeah.
that decision. So they can do it, but is it a challenge? Is it stressful?
Yeah.
Sometimes they just say, it's not worth it. Like, I'm sure you're good at what you do and you make loads of money,
Yeah.
but by the time I get all the liquidity from this business, convince my brothers, it's 8 months down the road and we're already focusing on something else.
Yeah, that's true.
So the family office is only really become something, especially for the local families, new, personally.
Yeah.
There was only a few doing it well.
I agree with you.
But
Yeah.
now it's kind of increasing a lot. And I think it's because of corporate tax, international exposure. Being honest, I think the next gen want to be capitalists. I mean, following mum and dad's business to pursue the construction vertical.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could build my own building, fine. But in a nice way, to build my own legacy, if I actually invest in, I don't know, a late stage VC SPV and it becomes an IPO, I will get more success out of that than
Yeah.
building a building in JVC. So I think that the next trend here for the next few years will be the separation of family business and family wealth.
Okay.
Now, the difference is most family businesses here will have 12 shareholders,
Okay.
average,
Okay. Got it.
maybe slightly less.
And this is among the family only.
Yeah, among the family
Okay,
business.
Got it.
So all these different family offices are individual members of potentially one family business.
Oh wow.
So one family
Okay.
business could create 12 family offices.
Okay.
So this doesn't happen much in Europe and America. So we have to think about all these different offices who want to create
Yeah.
their own legacies.
Wow.
So I think there's still so much education on what that family office product is. Personally, it's 2 or 3 people who get sent the dividend. Their job is to spend money and report back to the boss and saying, this is what we've invested in, this is what we're doing, and we're professionals. You pay us big salaries because we're good at what we do.
Yeah.
Most people will come from a successful investment bank and they're not cheap.
Yeah.
But then you yourself has had an experience of also family offices can become semi-institute. They can become
Yes.
big,
Yes, they can.
15, 20 employees,
Yeah, that's true.
which is not a problem. But they can become big
It takes
institutions
time.
themselves, but
Yeah,
it takes time.
It takes a lot of
Yeah.
time. So coming back to family offices, 12 different families.
Yeah.
Okay, so 12 members are forming 12 different family offices.
Office structures, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that this is not the first generation.
No.
This is the second or the third.
First gen were probably... First gen, most of them do have a family office structure in some way, shape or form.
Okay.
Not a lot, but some
Okay.
do. Like Majid Al Futtaim have Math Trust. Futtaim have Al Futtaim Capital. Guerre have Massar Investments. So some of them do, but in a nice way, they could be better. And I think the next gen will make them better.
But the first generation doesn't really believe in it, or
No, I think so much time is spent on the family
building.
business.
Yeah, that's true. Building
Like
the family
look
business.
at Abu Dhabi families over Dubai families. Dubai families have gone. Why? Because the volume of people,
Yeah.
and most of the Dubai families' businesses are consumer focused.
Yes.
So
Got it.
it's more. I think the first generation didn't have time to build up the family office properly because
Fair.
it's just they need to focus on the family
Yeah,
business.
that's true.
Now I think the next gen, second, third gen, it's important to build up the family
Yeah,
office.
that's true.
Because dad's business will be there. But yeah, I don't know. It's a tough question. It's kind of I went to an event with Habib Al Mullah partners in the Ministry of Economy the other day, and we were talking about the incentives. What's the incentives to change all of these structures?
Yeah.
If we're going to be paying tax now, what's the incentive? So I think a lot of the families are waiting for guidance still. But there is very good guidance, but like always, there's not enough yet for people to make that big decision.
Yeah, true.